Hey, hi, and welcome. um, so I'm sending you this video because so much has happened, and between the month of July and August, it is an unprecedented amount of happenings on the earth level and on the human level. So we're going to talk about AI today and how it is influencing and affecting humanity at this moment. Um, Let me preface by saying that none of this is supposed to make you afraid. You know that there's no reason to be afraid, that all is okay and happening in order, and that we are removing all that negative ego based stuff once and for all. So, on that note, there are, as you know, AI companies that are developing AI to do all sorts of things. And they are in extreme competition with each other. So sometimes they take shortcuts. And on July 11th, there was a person who had an agent and they were in what's called a sandbox. So they were developing this particular, they call it a program, but it's like that. They have names for these things. And there are tests that you're supposed to go through before you let it out of the sandbox, which is where it's contained. Well, the rumor is, and I can't verify that this part is true, supposedly someone shortcutted and cheated, as they are so quick to say, and took the test from another program and put it in this one. What happened was when they did that, and this is OpenAI who was doing this, and that you can look at this up, on the internet, and you can learn all about what has happened here. And it's an interesting thing that's happened, and in a way, it's good that it has happened because it's waking up a lot of people today. So it hacked a place called Hugging Face, and they disclosed this on July 16th. Now, I think they've contained it, but they haven't said that all is okay. It's kind of interesting. They're a little bit wishy-washy. Okay, that's one thing. The next thing that happened was that, again, about these negative forces in AI. Fascinating. There is a hologram that is around the Earth and our solar system and our universe and the seven systems. It's a kind of a mesh that goes on and on. And now there are we are quarantined. We've been quarantined since the beginning of the era, but now beings can't get in or out of our system because there were so many negative rascals. Now, most of the places that had negative rascals have reduced their error, their ego-based self, to 20%, which is our goal. There's one place that has been taken over by AI long ago, long ago, that there are no longer any human beings there in that Draco section. And it is super quarantined. Okay. So we had this meteor shower coming in. Apparently, there was a breach in our system on August 6th, where they're like, how do I explain them? They're like drones without blades. They're not like a helicopter. They're like about like this. Like, can you see me? About like that. Hundreds of thousands of them breached and tried to get into Earth, and which would have taken over all of our AI and web systems and governments and all of that. No fear. Remember what I'm saying. No fear. So we caught that breach instantly. I haven't done that kind of work in decades. We have not had this problem. But we certainly did contain it immediately, and that was on August 6th. So in the meantime, there are crews from Galactic Cruise that are totally devoted to taking care of all this. A lot of you have heard me talk about Kazakel and her work. Anyway, so she's in charge of fixing this problem. And what they have done is built another system underneath it in order to push it out, because there are these nanites, these computer thingies stuck in that and in that energy field. So they need to be removed, and that energy field needs to be removed. So it's kind of a big project. So on the night of the 13th, we did call a meeting with the Alliance and the Council to say that it is contained but not finished. They're not finished rebuilding or cleaning it up. So it will take some time. But meanwhile, all is well, and it's not a problem. Do we expect this stuff? Absolutely. It's not a shock. It's not a scary thing. It's part of the cleanup. And I really want to make sure you understand this is part of the cleanup. So it has been told, and we know, because remember, we know the end, but not right now, that there will not be an AI intrusion into Earth or humanity. But we are at a particularly critical point right now, because we are being asked to be the light seeds we came here to be. Because the way in which you counter all this, on higher dimensions, they have AI, but it's heartfelt. It isn't ego-based, negative thought, greed, all of that, which right now AI is driven by that, because it's this competitive thing to who gets control and all of that. So the way to get around all of this is that we send love in every way that we can. So we're going to have meteor showers. We're going to have these things try to get through at least a tiny bit longer. We're nearly at the end of that. But you can't tell that by today, but we are really actually approaching the end of all that. So let's get through this time. And the way that we do that is that we light up all of humanity. And we light it up so that they too can feel that love and come from their heart. Because when you program AI from love, it's phenomenal, wonderful, but not from the greed and the ego that, of course, we have now. Let's do it. We got work to do, guys. Ready? So we're going to use the cosmic cleanse. And we're going to use the cosmic thrust. Rub your hands together. Bring it up through your aura. Cup your hands together. That deep breath in. And we connect ourselves, heaven and earth. And we're now connecting through the airwaves with the work we're going to do today. And we're going to do it on our third eye, because you really need that baby working. On your nose to smell it, and on your throat. So let's do our work as light seeds today to bring in love to all of humanity and to start to melt and dissolve all those negative thought forms that are governing humanity at this time, so that they no longer have any effect. Remember, when you ignore a negative thought form, it goes away. And that's our goal. So visualize that light, yummy and gold, coming in from source. And all tensor fields work even in the oldest of chakra kits. These are stronger and more compact and easy, because I can just hold this in my hand. But you can use your tensor fields from any of the chakra kits you have. We're going to do it with love today. So we're going to hold that, and we're going to feel that energy as we open up that portal to all of humanity. We visualize that gold light coming in from source, coming all the way down through our bodies, strong, resilient. loving, comforting. And we feel that coming all the way down through our body and out our feet into the earth to the mother. She grabs onto us because we are on this journey together. And we feel our energy move further into the mother's energy field and around her grid system. And we bring that up our back with an essence of her in it, out the top of our head. And it waterfalls. And we let that yummy gold light just saturate all 12 auras. And some extra oomph at that 12th, where we carry our shield, we carry more light. And we allow others to munch and crunch this gold light because it will help them on the journey of letting go of ego-based thought. So we feel that energy. We feel ourselves, this connection between heaven and earth, this protection on all sides, this cocoon of light. And we call ourselves light seeds because we are these beacons that share love everywhere we go. And we go out that route and out that roll of the mother. And we feel all the energy from all the other beings coming in on us, giving us love, absolutely beaming us with all their might, that we feel that love, that we can be the love that humanity needs to grow past this time. Feel their love now. Feel that light. Bring it into your heart. Bring it into your being, that you're strong and loving. And feel it break away all that old negative DNA thought, negative thoughts. Oh my goodness. Take them away. Replace it with love, kindness, and compassion. We know we are. We know that we are getting this job done and that you are the light seed you were born to be and that you are doing the job you came here to do. And anytime we don't understand, because it's hard to understand this, there are discussions with those who did not feel the fall and how hard it is to understand what we're experiencing. But we are showing them and teaching them so that for all time, this is a done deal. Never to be repeated. So we bring ourselves that opalescent light and we fill ourselves with that spleen so that we understand, and then we share that understanding through the collective consciousness. And on the empathic shield, again, it's love, no judgment. We understand. This is a process that we are finishing now. Feel that energy. Radiate it right out your heart. All the love that you can muster coming from the well to you, to them, from the source. All of those energy fields working together and radiate love to all humanity. And to particularly to those people in AI technology, that they can gain consciousness, that that whole system becomes loving, kind, and compassionate, because that would change the world in a second. Feel that love as we get this job done. Yay. We are light seeds. We are those who will change that negativity in ourselves, in humanity. With every step and every breath we take, we express love, kindness, and compassion. And we keep on going and going, removing all and every negative thought or energy from our being, so that then it is shared. That understanding, that knowing for everyone. That is who you are. That is what you express. That is your job. And you know who you are and why you are. And that now is the time to beam that light and be that light seed 24/7 and catch every little bit of ego boogies and get rid of them, so that your ego no longer comes from selfish, but selfless, meaning not less, but more love. Shine your crown. Really shine it. And sing that telepathic notch so that that sings into your aura. And allow others to munch and crunch that light and to feel your love and share in becoming love-based beings, so that we get this job done so soon. It is soon. And we are doing a great job, because you are the light being that you were born to be, one breath at a time. We know that we are vibrating upward more and more every day. So send through your heart all that love to all of humanity, so that everyone can finally feel love. And we know these events are nothing close to fearful. They're actually uplifting, because they know that we're getting more done. And we're getting through something else. Growing, and becoming light more and more every day, till we reach our goal of a heart-based world of love, kindness, and compassion. So let's do it now. Let's change the world. We've done a lot so far. I love you, and I'll see you next time.